Hey there, I'm Priscilla Freed, and it's time for our healthy habit hack number 3. So, we have talked about protecting your mind. We have talked about self care that doesn't have to cost a lot and that you can do from home. And this next focus is going to be on healthy relationships. Now, I know you are probably sick and tired of being with some of the people in your house, right? So this particular hack has to do with how to keep yourself sane and yet cherish this time and make the most of it with your family. So the first strategy we have for you has to do with communication and communicating the me time that you need. So if you need to have some space, have some downtime, communicate that. And if you have really young kids, then this is an important time to have a conversation with your spouse and say, I am just going crazy. They've been running around all day. I cannot take it anymore. I need some downtime. I need some space. And really working together as a team to create that time for you. And then, your spouse too, so that they can also carve out some time for themselves. So that communication piece is key, communicating that to your kids, communicating that to your spouse. Super, super important to carve out some time. And hey, if you can have your me time, even if it's 30 minutes, 60 minutes would be ideal every single day. That would be even better. So that would be number 1, communicating your space, your me time. Number 2 is why not have your family help you with your self-care? So we've been talking about having the fact that we have to do our hair, our roots. I got to get my family to help me here. And so if you have some older kids, or hey, maybe even your husband is willing to help you, have someone help you with doing your hair, even if you've never done it before. We're going to be at the stay at home for a little while. So even if it goes wrong, you still have time to fix it. So, and I'm going to have my stepdaughter do my nails. She's got a whole nail treatment thing that she got for her birthday, for Christmas, for something. So I'm like, okay, let's try this. And I'm going to get my nails done. So why not have them help you? Maybe you can give each other a massage. But the self-care piece is important. So you can incorporate these two things, right? Getting some self-care and having a family member involved and doing it together. So that's number 2. The third thing is schedule one thing with your family every day. Now, I know you may be spending all this time with them, which it may not be scheduled. You probably have the kids on some kind of a school schedule and so forth. Even if you're home all day long, to have one thing that is perhaps a highlight of the day that everybody can look forward to is ideal. So let's say it's a family walk or a family dance session that you can just do a YouTube video on, or a family misfits session. You're more than welcome to invite them to jump in with you and do one of our training sessions. Or it's a family dinner and maybe everybody can get involved in helping. But something that's every day, that you actually, a lot of people have been saying, it's Blur's day. Every day seems to be just like the next day. It's like Groundhog Day every single day. So why not have one thing scheduled at a certain time, whether it's a lunchtime thing or dinner or that workout or the walk or the dance, and it's the same time every day. That it's fun and enjoyable. That gives everybody something that's in their schedule and something to look forward to. So that accomplishes those 2 things. Okay. The last thing is, I want to tell you that it's okay to feel anxious and angry sometimes and maybe moody and you're just over it. I know all of us have felt that at any given time. So it's okay to have these not so great feelings, right? We always want to focus on the positive and the inspirational, and sometimes you downright just want to scream and yell obscenities and just do it out the window at the trees or something, but you are not in a good place. Okay, that is understandable and it's normal. It's definitely accepted during this time. So during that time, and if you're obviously you have your family around and everything, why not do something alone but together? And what I mean by that is, one of the things that I learned that my husband did with his family is, when he was growing up, is that there was a time where everybody needed to get their own book, or if you have really young kids, something to play with, and for 30 minutes or for 60 minutes, we're all going to be in the same room, but we're all going to do our own thing. So we're all going to read our own book. This works great with older kids, or their device or whatever, but a book, which is accomplishes something else, right? Something productive, something educational, or something that's fun and pleasurable, but helping them read more. So anyway, the point is doing something alone, but together, so that you have some quiet and some peace. So it's a good time for you to journal, or to just, even if you just want to sit there and close your eyes or whatever. But this is not necessarily a time where you just escape the family, because maybe that's not possible. But if your spouse is there and the kids are there, and it's expected that everybody's going to do their own thing quietly, this is a quiet time, doing something enjoyable so that you're together, but you still can have some space to breathe and, just relax. Try that. It's kind of an interesting concept. You might think it doesn't work for your family, but you never know unless you actually give it a try. All right? So those are some ideas for you. I really hope and pray that your relationships come out stronger because of the stay-at-home time versus harmed and hurt and in a worse place. Let's make this time a time of nurturing, a time of getting together, of bonding closer, and your relationships come out so much better in the end. All right? I would love to hear from you. What are some things that have worked for your family? What are some things that you guys are doing, or you and your spouse? Maybe you have just a roommate, or something that's worked for you and your relationships that you're finding enjoyable that could maybe help us, because we could all use inspiration right now. Please leave a note in the comments below, and I look forward to reading it. All right, see you next time. Take care.